I was sent this deionizer rinse filtration system so that I can go and I can tell you a little bit more about it. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you want to put water on it and you wanna suds it without the filtration system. That's step one. Let's talk about what you're gonna get, okay? First and foremost, you are gonna be getting a slight instruction manual, and then you're gonna receive these instructions that's gonna really tell you how to put it all together. Now, you're going to be receiving the actual filter housing and the housing frame right here. These are gonna be your canisters. There's two, they're refillable. Now, you're going to receive a canister wrench. You're going to receive a few of these. You're gonna receive a 1/4 inch male, and you're going to receive, for your hose, you're going to receive a 1/2 inch female, and you're also going to actually, yeah, and then there's these, and I'll show you how to actually put it together. You're gonna receive the misting nozzle, that's what this is. You are gonna be receiving some sealing rings. You're gonna receive some plumber's tape, and you do have some washers and O-rings that are already in here, so you don't have to worry about dealing with that. So what's gonna be important is you're gonna need to have two hoses. One that's gonna go and hook up to your spigot, and then another one that's gonna come out of here, and that's actually what you're going to use to wash the car. Remember, you want to make sure that this is your final step. This is for rinsing. Now, I do have my bucket of suds that I'm gonna go and end up throwing back on the car just to make sure that nothing is really stuck, like soap-wise. But let's go ahead and actually put this bad boy together. So I have my hose right here. It's still wet, but the little arrows here actually will tell you what direction everything has to go. And it's gonna show you the same thing here on your instructions. So from the spigot, you want to go and have your hose be able to hook in here. Now to do that, we're gonna have to go and put this one on. Now you can't go and put the plumber's tape on here. I probably should, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I'm here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put this on, and actually before I hook this up to this, I'm actually going to rinse off the car with just regular water from the hose, because this is the final step. And this will actually make it so that, because I have black racing stripes, and that way it's not going to have any spots when it air dries. That's kind of the beauty of this, is that you don't need to worry about like having it dry. You can just air dry it. All right, so here's what I did. I actually took off the canisters so that it was a little bit easier for me to screw this in. So I do have the plumber's tape on there, and then I have that screwed in. Now the canisters themselves, you have them, they're actually wrapped in plastic. So you're gonna have to go ahead and get rid of the plastic on the outside. And then when you put them in, it just screws right in. That's how easy this is. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get the other one, and then we will hook up the second hose. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this adapter, and the adapter is actually going to go in here on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more plumber's tape on this side to make sure it has a nice seal on it. I'm just gonna put this in by hand. And it already had an O-ring on it, so I won't have to do that. Now, I have one of those flexi hoses, which is super nice. And that should just hook right on. All right, very good. All right, so that's on. And then all that's left is this. And so what we're gonna do with that is this is just gonna come over here on the end of my hose. And we're done. We're ready. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn on the water, and let's rinse this guy off. All right, so as you can see, it's working. the water is actually coming into here, down in here, and then it's coming into here, out the hose, and now out through the hose. So, if you're looking for deionization rinse for your car, I recommend picking this one up.